I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming to me. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break them for no. You understand?
Yo, what up, world? It's your boy Will Die Illis, the tatted up battle judge. When y'all battle, I judge. And we got a Mic Murdaraz TV battle here with two newcomers, relatively newcomers. One not so much a newcomer, but all in all, in the complete battle scene, we might as well say they're both newcomers. We got Ammo versus Demolition Jones, and this was man. This is from the Yaktown Smackdown and whatnot. So this is Mic Murdaraz TV, so let's get right off into it. Okay, lyrics. One thing I'm going to say before I get into that, Demolition Jones, his first few battles were not so successful, to say the least. I felt like he always kind of had some good bars and good lyricism in him, but when it came crunch time, he got nervous, he choked up, and he went into this freestyling thing where he maybe forgot his lyrics or something and went into freestyling, and he couldn't maintain himself in the battle. Well, lately he's been on his fucking game right now. Like the last two battles I've seen, they just blew me the fuck away. So one thing I must say, Demolition Jones has really stepped up his bars. In this particular battle, I gotta give it to Demolition Jones in the bars. He had the bars, he had the punchlines, and one thing that I do have to say was a drawback for him. He kind of was long-winded in some of his stuff. Like he really would keep going and going and going, and then come with a hot punchline. Where maybe he could have threw some punchlines in between them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. It was his bars were really long-winded. Ammo, I was like, I really can't say I was impressed at all by his lyrics. I mean, it would have been nice to watch him in person and whatnot, you know, because he's pretty entertaining. But as far as just straight lyricism, if you listen to him on headphones and wasn't watching the battle, and you listen to Demolition, you definitely would know that Demolition gave him the body bag in the lyrics department. Alright, performance. Honestly, I might have to give that. I might have to call that a tie because even though Ammo wasn't coming as hard as Demo was with the bars and the lyrics, you know, he still put out that confidence. Like no matter what, I'm still chewing this nigga, or I'm about to get at this nigga. Like his confidence was on point. At times he stumbled on his delivery though. That's the one thing that kind of drew back with him. And Demo, on the other hand, he's got the confidence, he's got the swag, and you know he knows how to deliver his punchlines to really get the most punch out of them per se. So, but a drawback for him was his last round. It was only his last round, but he kind of fell off and kind of got lost and whatnot, and almost went into that phase that he used to go into where it's just like, uh-oh, I forgot my lines, now what? But he kind of rebounded and got himself correct, you know, even though the crowd wasn't really doing what he wanted them to do, if you want my opinion. He still rebounded pretty good. So they both kind of screwed up in the performance area, but all in all, I'm gonna go ahead and just call that a tie because they both came with swag. They both came with, you know, that punch behind their lines, and they both came with confidence. So I'm gonna go ahead and call that down the middle, call that a tie. Crowd control. This was a pretty funny situation. I don't understand what it is with the crowd. I really don't get it. I mean, the homie came with good bars. He was snapping the whole time, And even when he did stumble, he kept himself going and he kept his composure and he kept going. I don't understand what it was with the crowd not getting behind the person who's winning. That's what's supposed to. That's what it is. If the nigga say some dope shit, you agree. Like, you fucking go with it. The nigga said some dope shit. He said some dope shit. So I don't understand what it is with the crowd kind of not being behind Demo when he was going and whatnot, and kind of messing around with him. I'm not sure what that was, and it's kind of been like that for a few battles with him. It might just be that one particular person. I don't know. They just don't show no respect to him. I don't understand, but I think I think Demo he did a good job keeping his composure. I think he was more worried about keeping his composure this time around, and he was able to go ahead and make it the whole entire battle and not fuck up too bad. Ammo on the other hand, he kind of did the opposite. Like he was kind of like trying to stall for time. It seemed like as an example, if you watch the battle, he said something and he got two or three people to chuckle and say, laugh and chuckle and shit, and he decided to take that opportunity to try to calm the crowd down as if everybody was going crazy. He kind of stopped and said, "Hold on, chill, or whatever." You know how that shit goes. And I think it was unnecessary for him to do that because he really didn't say anything to get the whole crowd up in arms like that. He had two or three people, and I felt like he used that to try to recoup himself because he knew he was about to mess up or he was messing up. Because it was one portion where he was messing up and he used that, and there was a portion where he wasn't messing up, but he still used that, and then eventually he started messing up. So in crowd control, that's a hard one to judge who won as far as who controlled the crowd better. But I would have to say, I don't know, I might have to call this a tie because there's really no way to call it and say that they control the crowd. If you want to just go by straight oohs and ahs and who got the most oohs and ahs, you got to give it to Demo Jones because he came with some hard bars and some motherfuckers was responding to it at times and whatnot. So I guess I would have to say Demo Jones wins that due to having the crowd drawn into him because he was spitting bars. And you can kind of say, when I said in his lyrics department, his long-windedness, you can kind of say they kind of helped him out because when he was long-winded with his words, the people was like waiting and waiting and waiting, and it built up a little bit of anticipation for the people to hear his next punchline, maybe. So now that I think about that, I would have to give that to Demo in the crowd control department. And straight down the middle, the winner of this complete battle as a whole, Demolition Jones. Point blank period. If there's anybody that knows anything about battle rap, even anybody that knows anything about bars, knows anything about rhyming with good rhymes, anyone could see that Demolition Jones won that battle. As far as the margin, I'm close to saying Body Bag just due to the fact that he was just so much more lyrical than Ammo and whatnot. Even though Ammo did do his part in some of the other areas of the battle, but when it comes to the overall battle, the number one thing is lyrics. Because if you don't bring any lyrics, and I don't care how confident, how much you scream, how much you make the crowd laugh or whatever, end of the day, bars wins battle. So I got to give that to Demolition Jones. And if you want to just go all out, I had to call that a body bag. And that's just another step up for Demo. And hopefully he can keep it going and whatnot. And hopefully he doesn't have a relapse into what he used to do. But from what I'm seeing here, Demo is on his way. He's on his way somewhere. He can use a little work here and there. But with some work, he could be a killer, battle rapper. And as far as the Mic Murdaraz TV circuit, he's doing pretty good, and he should be climbing the ranks. So once again, Demo Jones defeats Ammo in body bag fashion in this battle, and that's from the Tatted Up Battle Judge. So once again, check out my channel. You can check out my artist channel, youtube.com/WillDieIllis, and you know, leave some comments and rate and thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Let me know. I'm good for all criticism. So that's it. The next battle I'm gonna be judging, I'm gonna go ahead and do the K-Shine versus Tay-Rock battle, and that's the URL TV battle, and that's gonna be next up. So holla at your fucking boy, nigger, whatever's better for you. I'll let your boy.